Okay, let me check and see if my audio is working. Alright, mute this. Can I still hear myself? Looks like I can. Alright, let me pause that and minimize that. Pardon me. I appear to be online. So I actually start work in about a half an hour. I'm going to see what I can do for now. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I've been working on this off stream, and I might regret trying to do it on stream again. So here she is. We have some hip joints, and her torso is pretty much put together. I'm on to the next sheet of instructions. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way here. Oh, and I used that, so I can throw that away. Okay, so where am I at? I'm past that. This was really hard, putting this front plate on here. Ooh, where's my camera? Right here. Putting this front plate on here was really hard. I just have to say, there's a tab up here, 2 tabs on the side, and it's a little weird, like how they tell you to bend it. I don't think it's quite bent correctly. Let me fix it a little. And I was really afraid it was going to break on one of these bending spots, hinges, whatever. Okay, so C45 is on this sheet here. Must be this guy. Let's see. Yes. No. Yes. C45. Whoa. Okay. So with this, I'm bending back these 2 sides here. And the wires. What was that? I don't know. I just heard like a sound of something dropping onto paper, but I don't know what it was. Alright, can I get in here without these wires in the way? And bend these back. There we go. So these flat pliers work pretty well for getting a hold of a flat area and then bending. That's pretty good. Get around the... Oh, come on. Where do these wires go? Maybe I can move them. Oh, this is getting bent also. Get bent. Just here though. Okay. It's very confusing. So here's what the instructions are showing me. So the 2 flaps get bent back, the bottom part gets bent, and that part that I just bent, and then these wires come that way somehow. Alright, let's see. Let's get back to it. So this front part also gets bent like that. Try to get in here again, and I can't bend that because that thing's in the way. I should have finished the 2 sides first. Okay. Like such. And then, well, let me turn it this direction. And then the wires come in like this, I think. Oh, come on, focus. Like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so there's that piece. Put that aside. C46 is also on this tiny sheet here. Cross that off. 46. That's this big one in the center. Okay. So this has a couple of holes in it. And I need A47. Here's my A sheet. 47 is this little wire piece here. Move her out of the way. So tiny wire piece. Oh my god, that's tiny. So they say move these flaps down. Oh, well, let me show it to you here. So we've got a hole on one side and two flappy parts on the other with some teeny wires in between. And then, I don't know if you could see this one here before. So there's some small holes. So, on the tiny one, the two tabs are getting bent down. Let me make sure I'm holding this the right way before I do anything. Okay, so if I hold it this way, the two tabs get bent down like that. Okay, and then the wire gets bent up, I think. So they're showing it, yeah, the wire gets bent. So if I hold the base and bend the wire that direction, I think that's right. Where is the camera? Okay, and then I'm taking this piece here again, and I'm bending the two sides in like that, and then I'm rounding out the big flappy part. Oh my. Wonder if I should have rounded it before I started the sides. But I guess it tells me, it gives me an idea of where I need to round it to because I've made the sides. So I'm trying to like line it up with that edge there. Man, I don't think anybody's awake this morning. Okay. Okay, that turned out all right. That's not bad. Okay, so we've got, whoop. Okay, so then, it's not showing it quite, but this wire is getting attached, and I assume it's going to be the two tabby parts into the part that has the holes. Oh, my neighbor's dogs are going crazy. Okay, so if I have it facing that way, and then this goes in here, you can't see. It's going to go in these two tabs. Okay, I need to bend it a little more. Neighbor's dogs are mad. Where to go? This way. Oh man. Alright, gotta bend it together even a little more. That looks too far, but we'll see. It's so tiny. Oh God, where'd it go? Oh, it's in my lap. I bent it a little too far this time. Must be just right. It's not in focus, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. And this is why I've been making a lot of it off stream, because it's just difficult. Okay. I think it's going in. Just have to get it to, oh, never mind, it didn't. Come on, go in. So I'm using my pliers to try and press it down in further. That helped a little. It's like partially in the holes. Go in. I think that did it. No, it's still not fully in. Oh, I started bending it. Don't bend down. I should have left those wires flat until I got it in there. Okay, let's see if I can start to bend the tabs. I don't think I can get that in there. Let me use a knife. I can't see what I'm doing, so you probably cannot either, and I apologize. Okay. Cannot get a good grip on this thing. I can't tell if I've bent them. I had another part, which actually I think I had put together on stream, with a couple of very tiny wires. Oh, that's like hanging out of there. Hold on. But it came off. Okay, I'm going to need to flatten this back out again. Get this in there. It really does not want to sit correctly. If I get my finger up under here, it's bending too much. Okay, it may be down in there. Now can I bend this tab? I will show you the part that came loose. It was like a small wire part, and I was like, no, but I got it back together. Oh, I can't reach that. Oh, there, I think I got it. Okay, so then this wire needs to go up again. So on the side here, these two small yellow wires, they're just clasped on there, really slight, and one of them popped back off. And I was like, oh no, but I got it back on. Okay, A48, we're back on A. 48 is down here. Oops, let me show you the sheet here. So the two circles at the top, it's this bottom one down here. Of what's left. Snip and snip. Okay, so they want me to hold it this direction, and this whole big piece gets bent this way. Oh, and then these two side pieces go in. Am I on camera even? Are those tabs? Yes, those are tabs. I didn't know if they were parts where I'd snipped and it hadn't snipped completely, or if they were tabs, but they are tabs, so that's okay. Okay. So, am I folding down the back side? It's not showing me correctly if I'm folding down that back side. So here's the instructions. So I fold that part down, fold those two parts in. It's not saying if I'm folding the other flap. So I guess I will leave it like this. It has a fold spot for it, so that could happen. So A49 is this one here at the top. Oops. It did not snip. There we go. I just had it. Where'd it go? Is it still attached? Okay, so I was holding it like this, and it was up here. Where did it just fall to? Is it attached to me? Such tiny pieces. I just just lost it. Oh, here it is. It was laying on the sheet for C. Okay, so there's 2 small holes in the center and then 4 holes around the edges. And I need A50. Which is this small piece with a wire on the inside. So there's that one. There's A50 and what did I say? A49 and 50. So A50, the flaps are getting bent back on the part that doesn't have the wire, the box part of it. Okay, so there's that. Wire part up. So they kind of have, so here we go. They kind of have the, bent back, the illustration on it. And so it's showing it in this direction with the 2 little, it's hard to see on here. There's 2 little notchy parts there. So it's facing this direction, and when you're putting the other piece on, the wire goes up. Okay, this is still not bent quite correctly. One is bent in a lot, and the other is bent in hardly. Okay, that might be good. Let me use tweezers. Make sure I have this facing the right way. It's not going on. Oh, it's so difficult to get it bent just right. So one is bent too much, the other is bent not enough, as I was saying before. Okay, so if I get that one in there, can I just kind of slide that? Yes, okay. That one in. It's not perfect, but it's in. Okay, and then let's try bending the tabs outward. That's not working at all. Okay, it worked on one side. Let me try again with the other side. Okay, so let me show you what I've got here. So there's that piece. That is A49 and A50. So now I need A51, which is this piece here. Is that the only snip? Looks like it. Oop. Okay, so here's A51. So I'm bending this top flap down. Here's the instructions. I'm bending that flap down and then the 2 flaps in. down and, oh, and they're kind of curved, so in and in. So here's what we have now. It could be bent just a little better, but we'll stick with that for now. All right, B52. We're starting to get to the leg pieces. So B52 is this one. Okay, it is this one down here. And it has multiple snips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our instructions on this one, we're going to bend the two side parts back, and then it shows bending in some tabs here, and is that a separate piece? Oh, okay. This barely attached piece at the top here. And then these are parts that we just put together that are all going to get attached. So we'll start with this part here. So we are bending in the sides. Okay, and bending in this side also. So I was in the mood, I think I said this on a prior stream, of making this, but I was in the mood for Star Wars after going to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney World. And I was wanting to play Knights of the Old Republic, which I have on Steam. I tried booting it up. Like, I have a decent computer now. Not the one I'm streaming on at the moment, but I have a decent gaming computer, and I tried to start it up and it kept crashing. Like, I could not get it to go. And okay, so if it's facing this direction, this gets curved in here. So I couldn't play Knights of the Old Republic. Next best thing, I started playing SWTOR instead, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO. So I've been playing that. I had a little bit of an issue because I tried to subscribe, and I've actually had multiple user accounts because I had one for one email, and then I had an issue getting logged in with it when I wanted to play again. So I created a new account with a different email, which was different from the email that my Steam account was set up with. My Steam account was set up with the prior account's email, and so when I purchased the subscription through Steam, it kind of didn't work. But I called customer support, and they were able to straighten it all out. And so now I have a subscription for a couple months. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, jeez. All right, let me get one of my other pliers. So that's kind of hitting the spot. I'm not crazy about MMOs, but there's enough stuff that you can do without having to deal with other people. I'm terrible about that. Oh, these tabs are supposed to go in here. Duh. All right, let me bring this back up. There are holes for these. That goes in there. That's why it was partially not working. And then, oh, it's time to start work. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to put a BRB up. That's probably I'm back. So, usually nothing happens on an off day, like a normal day, in the first half hour of work. So I'm going to try and keep working. Keep streaming. So, okay, so I got those tabs in there. And let me bend these. I'll bend these in like such. I did have to reply to an email though, but it was a quick reply. Okay, so that's all bent in like that. So here we are. And we have bent the top part and put the tabs in. And that's it for that. until I get these other parts on here. Okay, so back to this piece with the wires that stick up. This was piece A49 with A50 attached that we just did. So this one is going up at the top here somewhere. Oh, I see. So on the top part, there's a small hole above, small hole here, and 2 up here, which matches up with the 3 on this. So they are going in. That one doesn't line up quite right. Oh, come on. All right, one of these needs to get bent in slightly more. Let's do the bottom one. Okay. Like such. And like that. Okay, get in there. Get seated. All right, now to try to, why is it not going in all the way? It might just be the flaps on the side. They may not be bent correctly. Okay, let's just try to pull these in. This may be a knife item because it's too wide. Okay, that one's down. Destroying the wires on the top of it. Okay. Get that pressed in there. And then push. I think I could get the other side in better too. Yikes, those wires. Oh, I'm destroying them. All right. Let's see if I can get around them. Get down in there. Okay. So that's that. And so that was that. There is another piece that goes, oh, I must have to push that flap in, that goes on the side here. There are 2 holes on the side. So, which of these is it though? Okay, it's this one. I'm going to just assume that this flap gets bent down too. And bend that down. Okay. So that goes in those 2 holes. Yay! Went right in, mostly. Alright, bend these tabs. See if I can get them down further. When I was first building this, I was concerned about the looseness of some of the parts. Like I felt like they shouldn't wiggle, but I realized as I was making it, that's That's not a bad thing. Some give. Okay, so there's that on there. Now, this piece that we did with the little wire box, this is, oh, this is A49 and A50. I think I said that with a different part, but I was mistaken. So A49, A50. The other part that I mentioned, this part at the top, is just C45. So this is A49, A50. It comes in from the back. Oh, I missed a step. I need to bend all these tabs in. So all these tabs gotta go. Gotta go. All right, come on. If I can. Go. All right, that did it. Okay, so that's those. And then all those little tabs are going to go into the holes on the edge of this in this direction with the wire going up. So the wire needs to come through and then, oh goody. So what is getting caught? So the wire, I'm going to just bend this wire forward and hope for the best. Wire goes through and then the tabs go in. Please work. Tabs go in. Tabs go in. I got 3 out of 4. Come on. 4th tab, please. Be nice. I don't even see it. There it is. Oh, it's so close. All right. Oh, did I do it? Press. Oh, it's so close. There, okay. I think it's there. I just have to get it in there better. Let me get my knife. This one tab is a little bent. Ah! Did not cut myself. Okay. Push. And push. Push. Okay, so this is it from the front. I think it's close. I'm just going to bend them. Hope for the best. Okay, bend that. Bend that. I don't know what just happened. I heard a like something falling in another part of the house, and then I heard my husband go, "Good job, dude." I don't know if he was talking about our cat or himself. Okay. So there's that. Let me turn it over and see if you can see. Kind of see it. Okay. And let me fix these wires a little. There. Okay, and now this part with this wire hanging out, the wire on the right side, it's going to go into a couple holes at the bottom down here. like that. And then I think I need my knife because they're too close to the edge. Bend and bend. Okay, okay. Oh. What? Okay, so this is on the outside, that's correct. There's a tiny tab here. Let me see if I can get my tweezers to point it out here. Up here next to the wire. This is going on there. This other wire hanging out. Somehow. Oh, it says to bend it up first. Wish I'd known that ahead of time. I think I need to get this knife in here to bend it up. Okay, bent up. And then that goes on there somehow. Okay. Well, I got it, and then trying to get the pliers out of the way, I didn't have it. All right, there's that, and then I can't tell if it's on there. Hang on, I gotta set it down here. It's a very tiny tab. I think it might be, no, it's not at all. All right, let's pull this back off and see if I can bend that up any further. And then slide that back on. There, I think I got it. Okay. Very, very subtle. Okay, and then the last piece, this other one that we were working with, this A51, with the two prongs down. Oh, I see. So if I take it where there's one side has two prongs and the rest have one, if I put the two prongs down, the other three go into some holes here. There's two on the sides and one in the center somewhere that I cannot see because there's printing over it. Okay, let's see if I can line these up. Okay, there's that and that. Ah, there we go. Stay in position till I get it bent. Okay. There's one. And another. And another. Okay, we're done with this part so far. Okay, moving on. B53 is, get my pencil, is this one that has the orange dot. Let me mark it off. 53. And it has 1, 2, 3, that didn't even make a noise, 4, 5, something didn't come apart. This one? The one that didn't make a noise. There we go. Okay. They want me to hold it with the little flap at the bottom. First step is bending in this at the top, which it looks like goes, and there's two holes on it, one on the hinge and one a little to the side. So I'm bending there, and and this is weird. And, well, actually I think this is bending up. Please don't friggin' break, because I bent you the wrong way first. And then this gets bent down, and this also gets bent down. And then these two sides go down to make a little weird raised thingy. Yeah. I'm nervous about this. Okay. Looks kind of like a Toblerone box. No. It doesn't. But you know what I'm talking about, right? It's got like a weird bevel. It looks beveled. Okay, so if I put it like this, we have another one of these, which I assume we're doing the same thing with. I'm going to bend. Where's a finished picture? I think this actually does need to go the other direction. Oh, God. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. Okay, let's bend the middle part first. And then the next part. And then the two sides. Okay. I'm going to just leave that there for now. Okay, and then this bottom part, we're doing the same thing that we did with the other one. We're bending it back like this, and then curving these pieces with the tabs that go in. So let's bend this not as far back. Curve, curve, tab, and tab. Cool. And then I'm going to bend those in. Tab and tab. Okay, and that's the bottom part. So then we need the A sheet again. A54. We are getting to the end of the A's. 54, 54. Not even seeing the numbers. Wonder if this is one that there was a duplicate of. What's it look like? Oh yeah, it's one of these. Okay, it's this one here, I think. Where's the line for that? Yeah, nothing is pointing at it. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Oh, C54. No wonder. I was making that up. So C54 that little guy. Okay, so here's C54. And we are going to be bending the two flaps. That's all we're doing with this one. The two tabby parts. There are no holes in this, just tabs. This part is that right? Oh, I bent the tabs the wrong way. We're bending them towards the image. Because it's going on the inside. I hate it when I bend something the wrong way. Okay, so we're bending it that direction so that it goes in this circle at the top. Okay. Cannot see what I'm doing. Okay, there's that. Go in the holes. Come on. There. There. Ah, nope. Yep. That's cool. And it doesn't sit flat. And let me bend these tabs. Okay. Yeah, that looks kind of neat. Looks like an eye. I got this cute cup at Disney World. Let me show it off here. It's hard to see from up right above. So there's a little castle and a little Mad Hatter's teacups and a little orange bird and a little pirate, Snow White, and a parrot from the tiki room, and yeah, and these balls that are in here. And then it's got a cute little band around it, and this actually would come off. It's probably meant for kids because it's kind of small. This is really top heavy. I've been using it for my cold brew coffee, which works perfect because I don't drink as much of that as I drink of water. Okay, now we need the B's. This is B. B55 is these green guys. These two green ones. So we're going to need two of them at some point. I guess I could cut them both out. I'm just going to do one for now. I think I need new pliers. These pliers aren't snipping so well. So, there it is. With foldy parts on it. We are going to fold up the edges there's a long edge on one side, and then 2 side flaps. How long have I been streaming? About an hour. Anybody here? I don't think I have any viewers. That's okay, it'll go in the archive. And then these 2 upper flaps. I'm streaming early. I understand. Okay, so now it is all bent up on the edges. Okay, set that down. A56 is down here. It's this one down at the bottom. Just one little snip. Maybe. Okay. So here's A56. And we are bending the 2 long sides and then the 2 short sides, sort of like a box. So that, and then this. And then the 2 sides. Okay, that's pretty good. So the green box one goes towards the top. Let's see, I can hold it by this edge and flip it around. There's 2 tabs in the green part of the printing. Oh, this needs to get bent in more. My voice sounds terrible. I get so congested in the winter. The change of weather, the dryness. Every year I'm like, why have I not moved to a warmer spot? And now the way my job is, I could. I work from home now. As long as I can get good internet, I don't think it makes a difference. And my company has an office, like they have offices in Louisiana and Orlando. I don't know about Louisiana though. They seem to get a lot of bad weather. I've never been there. I would like to go. At least visit. Okay, got that one in. And those tabs down. And then show you. Is it focusing? Sort of. Okay, you get the idea. And this one is going to go towards the bottom of it. There are 2. Oh, there's a bunch of sets of tabs. That's a bunch of sets of holes at the bottom. Which set does it go in? The middle 2. Oop. there's 4 holes. It goes into the middle 2. Bend more. Nope, that didn't do it. That went into the wrong one. I gotta bend these in more. This hole and that hole. Ah, oh God, where did it just go? Oh no. Please say it's in my sleeve. I did not hear it hit the ground. I don't know where it went. Be right back. I found it. That reminds me, I need to bring a flashlight into this room in case other things fall. Because I cannot see. There's not enough light. All the light is focused right here. Like, psh. Okay. Let me see if I can bend these in just a little more. All right, carefully. Okay, I think I got it. I think I bent them just enough. Oh, let me pull this back off. So the snipping spot, my snippers aren't getting it quite right, and so there's like a little piece of metal left that's like sticking up. I need better snippers. I need better eyes. Is that flat now? I think that's better. Okay. Let's do this again. The middle 2. Ta-da! Okay. Bend these in because the other 2 are going to go out. All right. This is kind of wonky. Fix that. Okay. So here we are. Let me bend it this way. I mean, hold it this way. We've got this little box in the center 2 here and this box here. And these 2 flaps are bent, but I haven't bent them completely because I'm afraid to bend them too much. So now we are on to a bunch of little pieces. So we're going to get A57, B55, and B58. And it's going to go up here and then 2 down here. So A57 is one of these. So we're going to need to use the other one eventually, but there's one of these up here. Need to be careful with how I'm snipping. Make sure I'm not getting those tabs. There's that one. And okay, so there's that. A57, let's just grab them all right now. B55. Did I cross 57 off? No, I didn't. A57. Okay. B55 is another one. Okay, so it's this other green one of the same one we did before. Okay. Okay, B55. Cross that off. And B58 is this one up in the corner. Let me cross that off before I forget. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Looking at my work computer, making sure I didn't miss something. Sound's on, I just worry. I had a manager who used to be, he used to freak out if I didn't respond to him immediately. He'd assume that I wasn't working, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, ignore the fact that I'm sitting here streaming. But at some point he decided he trusted me. I've never not worked. As you know, like if I'm not doing something, if there's nothing for me to do, then yes, I will goof off and do something else. But if there's work to be done, I am doing it. I'm that type of person. I like to get things off of my plate as soon as possible. So if I'm given a task, I do it and try and get it done, and then do whatever else. Okay. So I'm bending up all these. Oh, I forgot to show you the piece. So here's the partially bent A57. It's got a bunch of little flippies at the top. And then here is the B55 in green and the B58 in white. Okay, back to A57. So I'm bending all these little flippy flaps. Okay, that's sort of bent in. This could be better. I'm late doing my dailies. In GTA Online, you could spin a wheel in the casino once a day, and it resets like at the same time the following day. It's not like you can just make sure you get back after 8 a.m. or something like that. And I hate that. Because I like to do those things in the morning when I'm getting started with work and my day. And then sometimes I have to set a timer to come back. And now I am doing this instead of doing that. I would have normally been doing my dailies. Okay, so I'm bending in the 2 flaps of B58. There's that. And then B55 has a bunch of flaps. So this one and these 2 sides. Like that. Okay, so now the green one is going upside down here to match the bottom of this green part. Okay. Oh, I see. So there's 2 more holes on either side of this box, and then there's 2 holes up here. This one only has 2 holes. It's going in these 2 side ones. Is the first one. First step. Go in. Oh, there it goes. Sorta. Okay. Sorta. Get in there. Alright, let me bend one and then try the other. Okay. That worked. So then this other one, this is B58. It's like a, yeah, I don't know. So one side's wider than the other. And it's going to go with the wider side down around this box at the bottom into those other 2 tabs. Alright, I think I need to put in the top one first since there's so much else in the way. And then just try and get this in here. Did that work? Nope. Alright, let's try this again. Top one in first. Oh, God. Okay. Top one in first. Maybe. And then bottom. Okay, top one's not in. Okay, there are the top ones. Nope. Top one in. I think they're both in. Okay. And then on that, I'm going to bend them both outward because of the other 2 in the way. Okay, that did it. Pink. Oh, this is a little wonky now. Okay, and then this guy's going up at the top. There are multiple tabs here. Which ones do they go in? The inner 2. So there's an outer tab here and an inner tab and an outer tab here and an inner tab. Come on, focus. They're going in the 2 inner ones. Oh, my tummy growled. I have not eaten breakfast. yet. I didn't eat breakfast yesterday. By the time I got hungry, it was almost lunchtime, so I just said, never mind. Okay, are you in? I can't tell if it's in the right hole on the other side. Alright, I gotta pull it back out. Dang it. Okay. That hole, yes. Not that hole, but the inner hole. Oh, come on. No, not that hole. It wants to go in the outer hole. Maybe I should clip the one. Alright, I'm gonna bend this one in on that side, because that's in the right hole. Now I'm going to hinge up there we go. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so that is that one. Now it looks like I'm going to do a lot of the same things. So now I need B59, which is this one. You know, it'd be great is if I could finish this, but there may be a little too much, and work may call. My stomach keeps calling. Okay, B59. It has it this direction. So here's what they have me doing. I'm bending those little box parts again, and this edge that the tabs go in, and then I'm going to get some more similar parts like on the last leg to put around. So let's start with the two little box parts, like so, and then bend these flaps down, and then on this one too, box part, and then like that, and then curve and curve to get these tabs in to the outer holes. There's one, and oh, come on, did I not curve it enough? There we go. And I'm going to bend those in. Okay, and that's a little wonky. Let's see if I can fix that. That's better. Oops, I made that one worse. That's better. Okay, so that's the bottom. So now I need C. 54? There was only one C54. Am I not on the right piece? C54, C54. It must be on another sheet and they didn't name it. Yes, okay. So, here's one of the weird things this thing does. So here's C54, this little light green one. The other one is actually on B. It's over here. They just don't explain it the right way. They don't call it a B number, they just call it C54, even though it's on the B card. Okay, and this is another one where we're bending up the two flaps with the picture side up, and we're bending them up because it's going to go behind and show through. Okay, so that piece is going up here into these two holes around here. So let me get a hold of it with my tweezers, my pliers. In one hole. Come on. In the other hole. Okay. And then I'm going to bend these tabs outward. Okay. That's cool. Dimension. This may be another one where B55 is actually on another sheet. B55. I think it's one of these guys on A. Because they are all the same color. Okay. And they're all that same shape. That little green box. Alright, so I'm bending one of these flaps down. Oh, let me show it to you. So even though this was on the A sheet, it's still that little green box with the curve. Okay. And this one is going to go, let me hold it by the curved part. This is going to go up near that hole at the top into these two holes. All right, go in. Oh, crap. I bent one in way too far. Try this again. In here and in there. Did that go in? It did. Okay. Bend down and bend down. I'm adjusting some of the bends. Now that's in place. Okay. So there's the top. Okay. A56. Is it actually on the A sheet? A56. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I reading this right? A56, yes. I'm assuming it's one I've already crossed off. Yes, I think it is. it was right here. So where would that be? It's also on the B sheet. Those two are gone. Where's another one? Oh, up here. It's this one. Okay, I'm folding down the two sides, and then the two longer sides, and then the two smaller sides to make a little box. Okay, and then this is going to go at the bottom of the leg in the two middle slots, like on the other leg. So in there. Oh, come on. You flip it around. Wrong one. That slot and that slot. Cool. I'm getting better at this. I don't know if it's obvious or not. And I'm bending them in because there's two outer slots that are going to get bent out. All right. So there's that. A57, which is another one here. This big swoopy guy. Two snippy spots. A57 and B55, which is the other green box that's still on the A card. There's two on the A card and two on the B card, I think. And then what was the other one I needed? B58, which I think is actually, yeah, it's not B58. So B58 is on the C card. Let's just take it off the C card and then we're done with the C card. Dank. Done. So C is done. I'm gonna throw it in garbage. I don't think it's recyclable. Okay. So B is getting all these parts bent backwards. Like that. I mean, B. I said B. A57. Okay, like so, and then these two little flaps down here, like so, and then this is going up at the top on the inside holes. So last time I put one in and bent it, and then put the other one in. So I think I'm going to do that again. Bending it bending the flap in since there's an outer flap. Okay, and then the inner hole. Oh, that went in perfect. Great. Yay. Okay, bent in. Alright, so there's that. And we have another one of these little green boxes with all the different flaps. I'm going to see if I can snip this a little better. That might be good enough. And like that. Alright, so now I've got all the flaps bent in, and this has 2 tabs on it. Let me bend these in a little more. Like so. And then we get this leg, and we're lining it up with the bottom there with that little indentation. Okay, cool. It went right in. That's awesome. And then fold the tabs. Alright, coffee break. Here's another thing. I got this at Galaxy's Edge also. It's a baby pork. And it has a magnet part. Now it's yelling. So you can put it on the inside of your sleeve. And there we go. There we go. So that's my pork baby. I named it, but I already forgot what I named it. Okay, and then this one is B58, and it gets bent like this, and like this. And then it's going to go in the other 2 holes at the bottom, like we did the last leg. So I'm going to put in the top tab first and hope for the best that I can get this bottom tab in. Did it go? I don't know if it's going. Is the top tab in? The top tab is in. Ah, I think I did it. I did it. I am getting better at these. Okay, bend these 2 tabs outward because there's other tabs bending inward. Okay, so here's a leg. So the bottom one is bent around that box. I like the dimension on it. I still don't know what is happening with these 2 side things, so I have not bent them one way or another. He sits funny. She. It's a she, I think. Okay, we are on to the next page. Page 7 here. We're making another one of these that we made before. What is that piece? Is it that one? I think it's that one. C46. This is B. Okay, this is another one where they've matched up the colors. So there was C46 on the tiny sheet, and there's the one on B. So it is this one over here. Yeah, I totally need some new pliers. They are only partially snipping some things. Okay, so there's C46, and then we need A60, which may be another one. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So this is not another one where they've moved it in different places. It's this one over here. Okay. And those are the only two neat things I need at the moment. So here we are. So we're going to bend these two sides in. This side has holes in it. We're going to bend down these two flaps, and those flaps are going to go into those holes. This is going to curve, and then that is going to go somewhere else. So let's start by bending these two tabs down. I'm not going to bend the wires yet. Tab and tab. Oh, one got bent in a lot and the other one didn't. Okay, so that's kind of even. So you may see there are a bunch of ridges on the inside to help you bend this in. Alright, so I'm bending the two sides in so that I can see where to bend the other part. I better use these. Because it needs to kind of be along the top edge of the side flaps. There we go. Okay. And this goes into those holes. Oh, I do need to bend these wires out of the way. Like, I had a hard time with this on the other one. I have a Pointer Sisters song stuck in my head. I was watching someone play the GTA, the new GTA remaster or whatever they're calling it, and they were playing Vice City. And I have a great fondness for having played Vice City. I didn't really play much of the actual game, but I used to just run around that world and do stunt jumps and use cheat codes and blow up cars, cause fights. And it was like I was working at a Blockbuster at the time, and work wasn't great most often, but I would come home and go on rampages. And so they were playing that, and the music was really good. I like 80s music anyway. That's from when I was younger, like in junior high, high school. Well, mostly junior high. Go in. I can't get it in there. I had trouble with this last time too. Oh, come on. Alright, try putting that side in first. Alright. There we go. I think that went in. Come on. So one of the things that I didn't like about this last time is it didn't seem like it went down in the holes very well. It looks like it's working better this time. Yeah, that's like flat. That's good. Okay. Now let's see if I can bend this. I can get one side with the pliers, but the other one I think I need to get this knife in here for. There we go. Got it. That one was a little easier. Okay. I am going to finish. Actually, I think I'm going to stop. So I've been streaming. Oh, we'll go for about 10 more minutes. Right? Yeah, he says yes. I mean, she. I keep saying he. Yeah, I know. It's a she. I'm sorry. Okay. So that was that part. Now we need B62. This is the B sheet. So it's this tiny wire here, which looks a lot like the tiny wire we just used. It might be a little longer. Okay. There's that. B62. Let me cross it off. Where'd my pencil go? Where did my pencil go? Oh, here it is. I know, I know. I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. A61. This piece. Right? Yes. Okay. So here are the two pieces. A61. Oh, I've torn that one up. And B62. This is like just getting it out of the sheet. I bent it. So A61 is getting a bunch of flaps bent. Like that. Okay. I'm at about 1 hour 50 minutes, so I think I will stop once I hit 2, around 2, unless work gets crazy all of a sudden. I assume those flaps get bent in also. I'm going to guess that they do. There's one tab sticking out like on the side here, not counting these bottom ones, and there's 2 holes. 2 holes. There's a tab on 3 out of 4 bottom sides and a side one right there. And this one, I think we're just bending the tabs down. Similar to A60, I guess. My headphones keep dropping in my lap. And I'm like, what is that? Did I drop a piece? Okay. This seems like it's going to break at any second. Okay, so this piece is going in the tabs, the holes. So if I hold it in this direction, the wires go up. Oh, jeez. This is going to take me the last 10 minutes. Come on. Just holding on to some of these things is the hard part. In there and in. Did it go in? No. In. It's so close to going in. I'm not sure how to hold this. All right, let me try turning it around. As long as I'm still putting it with the wires the right way. All right, put that there and that there. One of these needs to get bent in a little more. Oh, come on. Ah, thought it was in, but I couldn't get my fingers out of the way to even tell. Okay. Try this again. Bending this away. Okay, I was saying if the holes are facing this way, if the bottom tabs are facing that way, then it goes on this way. Sorry, the focus is never right. Just imagine how great of a job I'm doing that you cannot even see. I kid. This is not working at all. All right. So maybe I will just end the stream here and this will be in place the next time you see me. Assuming I stream this again. I may just stream, hey look, I'm done. What I meant is I would do the hey look, I'm done stream. But yeah, I'm not done. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. One side is in. Can I just bend this down a tiny bit without cutting myself to get it to go in there? Oh my goodness, come on. Don't cut me. Just go in. I think it went in. Oh. So close. It's like, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now get this. Oh, crap. It bent itself back out of the hole. Okay, it went back down. All right, let me hold that with my fingers. And now bend these flaps in. Okay. Whew. Harder than it needs to be. I'm going to stop here because the next part is grabbing another leg. So that's where all that stuff is going to go once we get that leg going. And then we're going to put the two, we need to do another leg half. We're missing one. I missed something. There was a leg half I didn't do somewhere. So maybe I'll find that and do it, because I think it was this one that was a little more complicated. Or is that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think that might be the next one we're doing. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm thinking. Lost my mind. So thanks for watching, and tune in again next time.